Pure coincidence, or the will of heaven? In just 4 weeks,哪吒 2 surpassed Star Wars The Force Awakens and Inside Out, becoming the highest-grossing animated film of all time. But how did a Chinese mythological film with no initial global release plans achieve this? Being the third film in Enlight Pictures' Fengsheng universe after Nezha and Jiangziya, it initially had no plans to stream worldwide, which is different to the usual marketing strategy. For example, Inside Out 2's music and story arcs made audiences quite emotional. However, Nezha 2 came in out of the blue, carving its own destiny and becoming a legend alongside Frozen and Toy Story. The international feedback was so overwhelmingly positive that the director decided to stream it in theaters worldwide, becoming the hot trending topic in under 2 weeks' time. 5 years of non-stop production, 4,000 animators, and a 3,000-year-old Chinese myth set in one of China's earliest dynasties. This is the success story behind Nezha 2. Of a well-known Chinese legend, Nezha reaped a whopping $740 million at the box office. People were stunned to see a Chinese animated movie top big names like Hollywood, placing Nezha as the highest-grossing non-US animated film of the year. Though the first film admittedly had childish humor and seemed to resonate with a younger demographic, its record-breaking success didn't go unnoticed. Cue New Gods, Nezha Reborn. Their grosses were $69.9 million. Or how about the spin-off, Jiangziya? Surely that could top it, made by the same creator. Ooh, never mind. $243 million. No matter how hard other companies tried to repurpose the story, they couldn't drive the same momentum as 2019 Nezha's humor, the insane action sequences, and especially the smoothness of animation. With the stakes for the sequel to meet the same milestones, production value soared to a total of $83 million. There were roughly 4,000 animators compared to 1,600 working on the project, making it the most costly animated film ever produced in China. Back at Disney, Frozen 2 had a budget of $150 million and 1.45 billion grossings, while The Lion King had a budget of $260 million and 1.6 billion grossings. How did Nezha manage to achieve more with less? In order to use their budget wisely, JohnDe and his team researched elements of traditional art, consulted historians, and even incorporated cutting-edge technology to bring the mythical world of Nezha to life. Some methods would be the combination of hand-drawn animation and CGI in order to cut their costs, most evident in the opening sequence of Nezha 2, where they briefly summarize Nezha 1 in 2 minutes. Despite the controversy with the rise of AI technology, they managed to use artificial intelligence to their advantage as an assistive tool to streamline production pace, with particle effects and assistant in mundane tasks. The models and rigging alone took them a year to perfect, and it really benefited them in the making of this 2-hour-long movie.
用真心来换真心。当你真正是全部精力投入进去，认真做一个作品了之后，观众一定会给你好的回报。
The love and effort poured into Nezha was evident from the production scale, but they needed more than just beautiful graphics, but a well-rounded tale as well that follows seamlessly from the first. Their key was using traditional values and religion that aligned with Chinese culture, such as Taoism and Buddhism. Taoism's key beliefs are compassion and humility, which are reflected in Nezha's humble character and forgiving nature.
Why not accept your destiny? Because it is not the boss of me. I'm the master of my destiny.
导演一开始他就非常明确的知道，他想要用一个什么样的声音表演来完成这个哪吒的整体的塑造。
Why spare me?
I told you, you're the only friend I have.
Meanwhile, the goal in Buddhism is reaching enlightenment, which is directly shown through the character's motives of reaching immortality to gain power through the blessings of the Chan sect, which serves as the pure heavens. Of course, the production team had to portray these core values and beliefs accurately. So what did they do? Cast only animators that were Chinese and produce a movie made in China to show that they can produce animations that were on par with the global level.
自学靠摸索，靠死磕精神，还是能磕出东西来的。
As fans were ecstatic to see the Demon and Dragon Prince back on the big screen, Nezha 2 dominated China's box office on the Lunar New Year weekend, releasing its first viewing on January 29th. According to the Hinduism Times, it was proven to be a box office hit. It has successfully earned $1.92 billion as of February 16, 4 weeks after its initial opening week. Some theater viewers from Facebook even suggested that others bring a box of tissues into the theater in preparation for emotional moments. Due to the unprecedented amount of positive reviews, the comments skyrocketed, and the demand for the film to stream worldwide grew and grew. However, with nearly zero marketing and promotion from their countries, many had their doubts about Nezha 2. Why was there no global campaign, advertisements, nothing? In order to determine the truth behind Nezha's 2 success, we surveyed both international and domestic bystanders to determine whether the hype truly lives up to its name. With an average rating of 4.31 based on the trailer alone, and response ranging from "It's the best" to "Not my cup of tea," here is what they had to say about Nezha 2.
My initial thoughts were some sort of like a indie Chinese film. I have previous experiences with Chinese films, and all of them, or I guess most of them, were really good. From the animation to like the general story, tells more of like culture. So upon seeing the trailer itself, or I guess clips from places like YouTube, I understood the story very quickly, and I didn't see any plot holes during the viewing. And once that Nezha 2 come out in my theaters nearby, I am very much excited to see how it goes. And from the trailers, I think it will fulfill some of like the stories that are left in Nezha 1. I really admired the monumental fight scenes they had towards the end, and how they introduced each character, like how Nezha's parents were very stern. Their first appearance was them praying, and like Nezha's mom was very annoyed because of like a blessing that hasn't been given yet. Then once she got that blessing, she was very grateful for it and cherished Nezha with her entire life, essentially. And one of my favorite scenes was the fight scene between Nezha and Aobing in Shantang Pass. I really admired the the effort they got with like the particles. 'Cause I am also an animator too. I could see the appreciation for the effects, the details, the choreography of the fight scenes. They were really good. So my favorite character in the movie is definitely Aobing, because I like his design. His design is amazing. His voice, his character, the development of his character is really good too. I was interested mainly because of its art style. I did not essentially got into its music and all that because I only saw it through a clip on trailers. But seeing the trailers or like some clips I saw, it got my attention, so I had to like watch it. I really do think seeing some news outlets in YouTube that they have surpassed Disney by 7 billion, I think. And that's like the top, I guess, that takes the world record. I don't know if it takes the world record, but by today, it's one of the highest films, animated films. And I really think that will kickstart the globalism for Chinese animation. Maybe people will look at it more and appreciate it.
With the noble success of Nezha 2 underway, came traction towards its blossoming community, the fandom. According to Zero Gram Club, Nezha directly flooded the hot searches on XiaoHongShu, creating a craze during Chinese New Year.
So first it was Red Note, and we saw that you all were hiding this from us. Now it's DeepSeek, and we see this incredible technology that you have.
It's very interesting. I feel like I learned a lot about Chinese culture watching both Nezha 1 and Nezha 2. I hope more people in America give it a chance. It was a really
these huge armies squaring off against each other and these powerful godlike characters flying around. It's absolute insanity, and I have no idea how they rendered, animated, or did any of the storyboarding for this thing. It just seems mind-blowing.
Nezha 2 became so big that even carnivals began to appear. It is driving consumption, the China Traveler quotes.
谢谢，真漂亮。Look at that. Absolutely beautiful.
Many visited to purchase snacks and merchandise, including plushies, keychains, hairstyle services, and handmade coasters during the Spring Festival. According to CCTV News, products were wiped clean from the online shelves, with some scheduled for delivery by the end of June. The cosplay community also took to their social media pages to share their love, cosplaying beloved characters from the franchise. Some even cosplayed in groups, and were spotted walking down the streets of China together. One was even spotted holding Nezha's 火箭枪, dressed as him down the subway. Even theaters are joining the trend, with staff styling their hairs in buns and setting up meet and greet backdrops where viewers can take photos with Nezha and Aobing, as seen in the Philippines and Japan. TGB Cinemas in Malaysia reported that in just 3 days, the film had crossed 10 million in ticket sales. We are very pleased to see the significant improvement in terms of quality, storyline, in terms of appeal to the customers. Yutaka Kitamura, a film and music producer from CCTV in Japan, states, "The film expresses the themes of love, unity, and family affection to modern audiences. Fans of the movie even speculate its success to pass the infamous Titanic as well. The question is, will it?" With the yet upcoming releases of Nezha 2 in the UK, Ireland, and even release dates in some international countries, there is no doubt it will crash and break more box office records and is on track to potentially become the best film of all time. And China isn't just profiting off animation, but cars, phone brands, and even AI itself. BYD in the market of electric cars, and now the AI tool called DeepSeek. The future is crystal clear that China is not backing down in any of their fields and will continue to prosper alongside other countries. From the insane graphics to the character designs to the epic battles and fight scenes, Nezha 2 truly expands on what is possible in animation. It has rightfully earned its place and cemented into Chinese culture, exemplifying Chinese pride, despite its humble beginnings. The story of Nezha 2 will continue to inspire audiences to follow their passions regardless of their differences and do what they wish to change their destiny. As Nezha once said, "You are the master of your own fate, and only you control your destiny."